Eyal Near is an author that has recently come out with two different books that have been bestsellers. The first is Hooked, and the premise around that is how can we create products that hook an audience, that make them addicted in a way to what we sell, our service, our product. So he uses big apps, for example, like Facebook, like Twitter, all of the apps that get us wanting more and get us engaged with all those external cues that are constantly grabbing our attention. And so what he comes up with in terms of solutions is, among them, a pre-commitment pact. So a pre-commitment pact is where you take a group of people, for example, and you all commit before you start something, right? So a lot of times it's to deter a negative, like I'm not going to smoke, and so I'm going to enter a pre-commitment pact. The reason I'm touching on this today is because it's a cool idea, right? When you opt into a pre-commitment pact, then you are committing. So there's a lot of power behind that. And there's a lot of power in fueling what you would like to achieve. This is a pre-commitment pact. By you guys joining SoMeDocs, you are committing to something that I believe that is going to succeed, right? So when you believe in me and you believe in SoMeDocs, then I think you're going to opt into the options that I have coming. So things like membership. And I think that that's the point of sort of having grown this extremely slowly and patiently, because I knew where I wanted to go. I just needed to sort of build the clout to get there, and also sort of learn how to make it the right way. Does that mean I know every single thing and I have every single answer? Absolutely not. But have I learned a lot over these years? Heck yeah. I am happy to now be passing it on to you guys. So, pre-commitment pact. The other place where a pre-commitment pact applies is to this new pod concept of SoMeDocs. So SoMeDocs Growth Pod. So imagine a little pod where a plant grows out of, right? I'm looking to plant seedlings in that pod, and I'm looking for a really cool plant to grow, beautiful plant. That's each of you guys, right? And I'm looking for the branches of this pod, of the plant that grows, to be each of you, right? Because we make up healthcare. Our plant is healthcare. Our greenhouse is healthcare. There's going to be lots of pods there, right? Getting planted, but within each pod is a tree with its branch, right? So when we finish the pod, it's a 4-week pod, and you graduate from it, then you will come out prepared and ready. That doesn't mean that you can't then hop onto a new pod, because the uniqueness of what I'm growing here is that every pod is different. Not only every pod that has different subjects, because clearly that's different, then it's a different niche, right? I'm teaching different things. But I want to make each pod unique in its own way, so that we're growing different trees and we're taking part in different branches of the tree. Every pod is going to be different because of the participants in it, because it sort of grows uniquely based on the seedlings inside. So I ask you to consider taking part in a pre-commitment pact, in growing together interactively as a group, and doing it in a way that can help us impact healthcare as a whole by taking part in these individual pods. So I'm going to leave it there. It's, again, been almost 5 minutes. I love this idea. I think that there's a lot I have to share. I don't have all your answers. And so right now I'm figuring out how to bring other experts along and sort of grow together. But at the end of the day, I want to grow beautiful plants, of which many of you are branches, and I want the plants all ready so that we can make impact together. I hope that makes sense. Have a good day.